Check these out. So here we go. This is it. I've not been on the Channel Tunnel in years. Genuinely, the last time I got on the Channel Tunnel was probably 3 years ago, and I never thought the next time that I would return would be in my own modern classic. So here we are in the newly added to the channel Ferrari 355 GTS. We'll probably get the roof off at some point. Have either of us bought sun cream?
No.
Cool. Anyway, we're on a Chubb trip. I'm saying that because it rolls off the tongue easily. But effectively, Chubb, who are the insurance partner of our channel, are sponsoring an event in Belgium, which is a Concours d'Elegance. And they have asked me if I could be a judge on the panel, which will be awesome. But we thought, you know, rather than just flying in, because that would be lame, we should probably drive there in a car which is on brand for the event. And it just so happens that the same time as the event, we picked up the keys for this yesterday. Should we have taken the mobile cottage instead? What do you think? I think we've missed a trick here, not turning up in a cottage. Here he is, I can see him. That looks great, huh? But I think Joe has just taken delivery of that car, so this is his first trip. Do you know what? The baggage space in this isn't bad. We've got a suit carrier, we've got Yorkie's massive bag, Yorkie's second massive bag. That looks great, huh?
Hey guys,
Good to see you, man.
good to see you.
Nice sunglasses, mate.
Yeah, look at these.
This is looking great. I'm good, mate. I'm really good.
Yeah,
What a
it's
thing.
nice to give it a spin, I have to say.
How are you finding it?
Well, I've not driven it yet.
Have you not?
Dad's the one who's done all of the miles in it so
Fantastic.
far.
Hello.
This is-
How you
Hi.
doing? You okay?
Good.
Congrats on the car. It looks fantastic.
It's nice, isn't it?
We just turned on the aircon. 0, 1, 2, and 3. It's all normal. You turn it to 4, and it sounds like someone started up a second engine in the car.
Let's check this out.
We can't. It's hard to explain how that feels. It's vibrating the whole car. And then it just like the whole thing vibrates.
Really?
And it like fires air at you.
But it's just
Let's see
had, you
how
said
it
it's just had an engine
It's just had. So in order to change the cam belts on it, which is quite a common thing
Yeah.
with these, you have to take the engine out.
Right.
So when they take the engine out, they go, okay, let's just service it. You ready? Let's put that on there. It might melt off over the course of the next few days. We are in a heat wave. Today's 33 degrees. Apparently it's hotter than Miami.
Flexi's not cheap.
Taxi ticket isn't cheap, is it?
Is it not?
No. But
It does.
get free ice cream, so you know,
That's it.
in anyone's world, that's good value.
It does start.
It starts. I was about to say it's always a celebration when it starts, but actually, it's never skipped a beat. It's just this like Italian 90s thing in the back of my mind. I'm like, are we gonna make it? We're not even in France yet. So it came with a Pioneer remote control for the head unit, which is there. Like, I don't know why would you need a remote control? It's here. It is still a 90s head unit. So this Bluetooth speaker is our in-car audio for the week.
It could have been like a bit of an extra from Miami Vice.
Listen, this is on brand, man.
We could have had a Miami Vice day date on.
Couldn't we?
Damn,
That
we missed
would have been
something.
nice. Next time, what are you rocking?
I'm rocking a Patek 5070G, which is a very
That's fabulous. That is fabulous. It's the unsung Patek almost, right?
It is,
Like
it
everyone
is.
Joe keeps it classy. It's hard to explain how that feels. It's vibrating the whole car. When you're up to speed though, you won't know that. You won't be able to. It's like the engine's just taking itself up a few hundred RPM to turn the aircon on. It's its own engine. The aircon has its own engine. This particular car is a 1996 build. The 355 as a platform started in 1994. And last night we were thinking, what would the appropriate soundtrack be for our trip down to Belgium? So we loaded up Spotify and typed in 1996. So if I was to tell you that Prodigy's Firestarter was 1996, comments below. How would that make you feel? What about Marilyn Manson's Beautiful People, 1996? Oasis, I can't believe this one. Don't Look Back in Anger. That was never 96. Fun fact, helpful tip, if you've never been on the Channel Tunnel, even if you're in a car, particularly a supercar or a sports car, when you make a booking reservation, class yourself as a large vehicle. So why that's important is, if you go in standard carriage, it's so tight you can easily scratch your alloys, but if you class yourself as big, you get in the big wide bays and it's much more enjoyable experience going through with much less risk of scratching your alloys. Right, that was quick. Managed to smash in a few emails. 35-minute crossing from the UK. Excited for this. Right, check this out. I wondered what this was for. I thought initially it was for grip, so you could get some traction on the old fuel filler cap. Turns out that gets really hot. Can of billet aluminium. So you're supposed to undo it with that, I think. Nah, when was the last time you had a loose, solid fuel cap? It's really nice, actually. Anyway, I was half hoping that fuel prices over here would be slightly more acceptable, but it's €2.15 a litre. And that's coming out of my bank account. There might be a minus sign there. I've never seen money extract so quickly as this. Like a vacuum, directly in. Okay, our new favourite game is truck spotting because it acts as a reverberation surface for this exhaust. Watch this. Draw up alongside a truck. Gonna have a whole new interior, respray, and I think this is such a classic spec as well that I think purists are gonna be punching the screen going, what are you talking about? Yeah, this is factory.
Why are you going to overspray it? Why are you going to respray it?
Oh, here you go, we got purist right
There we go.
Here's a purist right here.
Why are you going to respray it? What a madman.
Well, we're actually applying a peelable paint, which will preserve the original paint under it, but it will look like a factory paint job. And then the interior's going, because for me, this is, as iconic as it is, it's a bit pipe and slippers, I find. It's just a bit old school now. And then everything, brakes, geometry, we're gonna take the engine out. It was 375 brake horsepower in 1996. And I reckon it's probably 340 now.
I think it's gone
Something
down,
like
definitely.
that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But this is like, I mean, if we look at this is like the neo vintage of the watch world. So like the APs that we showed you, I think people are falling back in love with the classics because they're owning now the modern supercar, and then they're wanting the equivalent, and the same is happening in watches.
So 96, what watches are we talking about in 96?
We're bang into could have, I think because this is like a Larry colour as well, we've kind of got to have like a yellow gold day date.
There you go.
So it's five digit yellow gold day date from the 90s.
With diamonds.
With diamond markers.
Diamond markers.
Done. I just need my gold Rolex. Do you know what? The dials are quite pleased. They're quite cool with the retro numbers though.
At night time, these light up. They are gorgeous. At night, they're like a mixture of a sort of lime green and orange accents. It's so cool.
This needs to go on Zoom.
They make a lot of money.
You can turn this into a watch chest.
Well, I checked these out. I checked this out.
You pay a lot of money for this stuff.
Well, one of the things that we didn't bring was the matching. So it's got bags with it.
You got a
luggage
luggage
set
set
for a 355 aftermarket. They're about £6,000.
Yeah, I bet.
So when you get them, it's a real.
We could have this
it's a
restored
real
and
perk.
turn it into a
Could you imagine?
watch.
I am down for that. Vintage watch case. Super cool. Started in a hotel in Folkestone this morning, onto the Channel Tunnel. That crossing was 35 minutes, and it's taken us about 5 hours to get here. We could have done it in 4, but we stopped for a lot of ice cream. And honestly, we joke, and let's face it, we're only half joking because it's an old Italian car. It hasn't skipped a beat. It's been amazing. It's so good. It sounds awesome. And I still stand by this crazy noise, sensible speed. It's the perfect combo of just performance. You can use every single gear, every single rev. And it's really unique as well, having a car where all the power is genuinely at the very top. So it develops 100% of its maximum power output at 8,250. So you really wring its neck the whole way through, and you're steering that box, open gated box as well. Click clack, the sound of the box, it's so cool. And I want to get Joe's input as to what he thinks of the Italian Stallion. The car, that is.
Hang on, who are we referring to? Because earlier on today we looked like two Italian stallions.
There's a Rod Stewart playing, didn't we, for a while, and a bit of George Michael, and then we realised, hold on, this is 80s, not 90s. But anyway, it seemed appropriate.
Hang on, who brought Joe's car out?
It extends on the interior, look. I think you should take a lot of inspiration from this for your Taycan.
No,
there's no way. And the dashboard.
And the dashboard.
What?
The dashboard says Burberry on it. The interior's been quite finished to the standard of the exterior, and that's saying something.
Lovely.
I think the watch game's right, mate.
I think the watch
Now
game
we're
was
here,
spot on.
I think this works.
Yeah. I did check out the
There you
Chateau
go.
on Google.
Did
I
you?
was like,
You're
I'm going to
like-
pick the watch for the
You're
event.
like a sommelier. Joe
Absolutely.
pairs watches with events. I think this one is on point, sir.
Have a
This
little
one is.
sneak peek.
There's an EB110 over there as well. De Tomaso.
It's going to be hard to judge.
It is. That's something you don't see every day. There's a Bentley Bacala. Super cool. Make sure you tune in for the next one. We're going to give you a walk and talk around here in advance of judging for the Concours, while we punctuate your viewing experience with some fast, noisy, flat plane crank V8 action. Ciao for now.